Welcome everyone to Our Town Podcast. Please take a moment to like and subscribe, share if you can, and review if available. We'd love to hear from you, so comment below and tell us how we're doing. Don't forget to visit ourtownpodcast.com for all the links and join the members only section of the website or sign up on Patreon. Now here are the boys of Our Town Podcast.
Well, welcome everybody to another exciting edition of Our Town Podcast, coming to you tonight from the Black Diamond Cemetery, way out in Black Diamond, Washington. Tonight we are doing a little paranormal investigating with our friends from Coast Paranormal, basically a little ghost hunting here at this cemetery. The Black Diamond Cemetery is reportedly one of the most haunted places in Washington State. There's been reports of strange happenings here, including whistling in the middle of the night with nobody else around and lantern lights on foggy evenings. Those are said to be of dead miners looking for the afterlife. The cemetery was established in 1884 by the Black Diamond Coal Mining Company as both a company and a community cemetery. Funds to manage the cemetery were initially obtained by deducting a, quote, cemetery fee from the miner's paycheck. So this cemetery contains more than 1,200 graves across about 3.5 acres. Many of these were immigrants who came to the area as miners. One grave contains the remains of 8 miners that were killed in the Lawson mine explosion back in November of 1910. Since 1977, the city of Black Diamond has been responsible for the maintenance of and operation of this cemetery. And I just want to let you folks know out there, during our investigation, very respectful of the grave sites and of the neighbors in the surrounding area. We tried to be as diligent as possible to make sure that we weren't creating a nuisance with ourselves. So, in any case, here we go. Enjoy the ghost hunt.
Cat balls, which I had before, and
what?
I have a tripod. Do you want the tripod?
No.
Okay.
Does that light change anything for you?
Not really.
Oh.
Let's see. Oh, there we go.
REM pod, music box, camera. So I think, does somebody want to go start like a baseline with these? You guys remember that, right? How we just walk around and keep in mind cell phones and stuff are gonna set these off. So if you're using your phone, my cell phone, really, well, you could just test your phone.
I haven't started to stream, so maybe that's when it will do it.
See, let's see mine. Look at that.
Geez, that's interesting.
So
well, do you have a Motorola?
No,
it's a Google.
I have a Motorola, and look how much EMF comes off this phone.
You can put it in airplane mode, and that will stop that.
She's gonna go TikTok live.
And I'm live on Facebook, so.
You know, I wonder. Okay, so Emma's trying to get this set up, and it's complicated.
And all the gadgets and the gizmos.
The gizmos. Okay. If it doesn't stop flashing, then it might need the battery. I wonder. Yeah. This should work for light. Do you need an IR light, you think? I've got it goes on a shoe foot thingy.
Yeah, I'm using the shoe for the mic, but
I have extras.
Do you?
I do. Spirit box, I want that. Spirit box has been my favorite tool we have been using. Let me help you with this, because this thing is such a pain in the... Am I on the right ballpark? Probably. I trust you. Those are batteries. Do you have the Kinect out? Yeah, you do. Do you have...
You're all set up. This is the gizmo I was talking about in the last video.
The SOS. We had that at your studio too.
Yeah, at where we record the podcast.
This is the hardest part, is just getting everything set up, right? So these are gonna go in my pocket.
We got 2 people watching so far. Well, jump down to 1 now that I said that.
There goes one there. Okay.
Nothing exciting yet, guys.
So I think we need whatever we need. And then this thing loosens and tightens that. Okay, so this goes in here. Okay.
We got this up a little bit more.
This is the toy. Now we're plugged in. Okay, so let me, just because I know you've seen me do it, let's walk you through. You can go away. We'll get you started on this. So right here, the Connect Explore, that's the software. So we'll just let it. And then let's go. There we go. So we'll map. Let me turn this into a handle for you. Uh-oh.
We're just getting started, folks.
Never mind. You can't handle it because you accidentally strapped it down. That's okay. You can carry it like that.
Mike's over here doing
Work.
his,
Okay, we're ready. Ready to rock and roll. Mike, do you want the thermal?
No, but I make a great cat handle, so I can carry stuff.
Too.
For sure, but I do.
You want your cap on?
check.
Right.
There we go. I have lots and lots of batteries. Okay, we're ready. Finally.
All right.
Your dome light go off? Yep.
Strange.
It depends on the something strange
Okay,
in the neighborhood. Who are you gonna call?
so
Coastal Paranormal.
who wants the thermal?
Nice.
Thermal imaging.
Who wants a thermal?
What you did there.
Who wants it? It's not
The thermal
on
camera's
right now.
actually.
I hear I do too. I have 138.
I have one too, but I need to get my days.
Well, I'm like, yeah. Well, yeah, and there's no way for a guy to use it. Right? There's no such thing as a condenser. You can use it as a measurement. But there's no half measure.
1896.
There's 2 there.
1896.
It was showing 2 frames there, wasn't it?
It's mapping the stone.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
mapping the stone. Okay.
There's a lot of false mapping that happens. Let's do you guys just want to pick up plate? Oh, look at that. Did you see that? Look at that. Let's make sure that it's not my phone. Is there someone here with us that would like to chat? If you touch that green light on the ground, it'll light up and we will know you're here.
Could be the phones too.
Does anyone want to chat with us? Touch the green light and let us know you're here. Nothing to be scared of.
Good to know.
It's just a light.
Oh, I heard a whistling
Did you?
over that way.
Okay, let's go that way. That could have been from my phone because
Who has the thermal camera?
It's in
No,
my
it
pocket.
wasn't that kind of whistling. It was like looking at me.
like what kind? Like a person?
It was just a very.
Because people say they hear whistling
Yeah.
here.
To see if
Yeah.
the light
I
is.
did hear just a very faint.
Well, you lead the way. Show us where you. You're okay.
That way.
I'll tell you so far. We've gotten good results, but we don't always know what we get until after we've left. So in the moment, it feels fine. It's not scary.
Right.
Oh my god. I just felt like I saw like someone walking and I did a double take and there wasn't anything, but I'm sure it's the light.
I just turned my light up. It could be those dogs too.
No, it looked like an old man like hunched walking like this.
Oh wow.
But I think it was just because, you know, we're in that time of day when the light is really messes with your eyes and the stones and my glass. I'm certain that was what it. Okay, So
that's going pretty wild.
The west.
okay. So who's this? So this person is died in 1926, and then his spouse in 1960. And who's that right there? So they're in the same family, 92, 97. It's really hard for me to do this if my phone's in my pocket. Okay, there we go.
Put your phone on airplane
Yeah,
mode.
I'm getting
Listen to
that
radio.
too. Isn't that weird? Why are we getting EMF right here? Well,
Put it down.
yeah, you could do the thermal. Try to find a spot, and then we'll just do like we did before. If there's someone
Hold that button there.
who would like to speak with us, can you touch the green light? If you touch the green light, it'll light up, and we'll know you're here. Okay, thank you. Would you like to chat with us? We can do yes or no questions. Yes, just make the green light light up, and we'll know your answer is yes. For no, you can do nothing. Would you like to chat with us? Can you make it light up again? Can you touch the green light if you would like to talk to us?
What? I'll show that. Okay. Need to focus.
So it almost feels
There
like
we go.
whatever EMF or energy that was there is like it passed, because it's kind of gone now. So
Could have been one of our phones too. I'm live streaming, so that could be messing with it.
but we put it up to your phone, remember? Did you turn that on? Yeah, that thing is so fun. So if you're able to take still images with this.
Okay.
So if you catch something that you feel is interesting, hold the center button down for several seconds, and
Okay.
it'll take an actual picture of that so we can
So
capture
where's
it.
the little green crosshairs? Is that picking up something?
Oh, that's just showing you the temperature in that exact area.
Okay.
So these temperatures, it's like that particular.
When it picks up something, a body, is it brighter or darker?
Now I haven't picked up a body, so I'm not sure. You put it on a human, it should be red. It should be red. Yeah, see that, or orange.
Okay, so then yeah, that's what it should do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is not really showing where. There we go. Get that closer. Okay.
Are you getting anything on the SLS in this area?
No.
What about me? Are you
Oh, I
getting
get
me?
you, yeah.
Okay, good.
You're mapping fine.
So if somebody around us would like to communicate, if you just touch the green light, it will brighten, change color, and then we will know that you're here. That's how we will know you're here. Yeah, that's welcome to ghost hunting. Most of the time you're bored, walking around, talking to the air,
Yeah.
getting excited over tiny little blips.
Little blips of EF.
But what I think's funny is both Maria and I were getting a lot of readings right here, and it's just gone. So where did they go?
They probably had enough of our bullshit and walked away.
If I'm transmitting, so if I'm live streaming or what have you, I have to be a lot farther away from this than I think I do. But do you see the distinction here?
Yeah.
So let's try to find another spot. I mean, that doesn't mean it's ghosts, but it's interesting. Movement takes a minute. We can just see if there's anything moves past there. So we'll just see if anything goes there. We just have to remember where we're putting things. So this is a REM pod, which is, what do they call them? Like junior theremin devices or whatever. So REM pod, this isn't reading EMF, right? This is just basically just a sensor, if you will, when something's close to it. But you can, if you can see how I'm not actually touching it, and I'm just, it's like basically my body heat or the energy that I'm giving off is setting it off at this
So
distance.
it's like a theremin then?
Yeah, that's how they make them.
Okay.
I actually got these from a group, this and the music box from a paranormal group on Etsy back east. And then we can use them together. And we'll just see here. And then we'll try the spirit box also. Emma, how's it going with the SLS?
Morning, guys. We made it.
Okay, I don't care. I still don't know how to go live. Did it turn off? The batteries shouldn't be dead. It shouldn't be, I charged everything.
There's plenty of power. I think it's turned off.
Well, let's see here.
Not sure why.
Well, that has not happened before, so that's kind of interesting. I already, my first time I went live, I got banned, or I got in trouble.
Probably said something they don't like you saying.
They said I was promoting my friend's shop. Remember, that was when I was.
Oh, right,
And I was
yeah.
like, I'm not, what are you talking about? People promote on TikTok all the time. Okay, anyway.
And you can also mess with that other box sitting on top of this stone as well.
It will make a noise.
It will make noise if you touch it. Yeah.
We're very friendly.
Yeah.
We're just here to communicate with you. If you're here, we've heard that some coal miners hang out around here.
Yes.
That's really
I didn't mean to turn that off. I meant
That's
to
okay.
make it a different color.
Ooh, that's big.
Spooky.
Okay, so we haven't had even the slightest hit since I put it down here.
So maybe we should get closer
I'm
to
gonna-
the darker part of the
I'm gonna
place.
turn that off. See, that's my phone right there. It's too
Yeah.
close to my phone, so it's gonna. Okay, so we are. Should we go this way, or do you guys want to go downhill here? Okay,
This was
I'm trusting her.
Yeah.
She's got instincts.
Her eyes lit up when I told her what we were doing. She's like, I'm like, yeah, let's go.
I mean, the thing about ghost hunting, though, paranormal investigating, and I told them when we met them the first time, it is boring most of the time. Most of the time, nothing happens, and you have to be patient, and that's hard.
Yes, it is.
But where are you feeling like we should go?
Me?
Yeah,
Where do
you.
you think we should go?
I'll put you in charge.
I just,
You
I
see
think
anything cool
that
on the
way.
phone?
Alright, so you're kind of feeling like maybe this tree is a draw? Because this is a very old tree. Very old tree. My phone is not like... So we're going to set up here. We're in a cemetery in Washington State.
Black Diamond.
Black Diamond Cemetery. Been around for quite a long time. Some of these graves are from the 1800s. Black Diamond was a coal mining town, so a lot of coal miners died in this area. For anyone who's seen the videos on my channel, we visited the Franklin mine, which is where there was a very tragic mine accident, which is in the same town. And unfortunately, coal miners had a bad go. Hard work in very terrible conditions.
Yeah, my understanding on this cemetery, the company that started the cemetery actually took money out of their paycheck
Oh no.
to pay for this cemetery.
They took
So they take
money?
a small amount out of every paycheck to actually pay for this.
Well, you know, could you imagine living that life where you're working in the mine all day, no fresh air, covered in soot, and then a portion of your very meager paycheck goes to fund the cemetery
The
where
place
they're
where you're gonna
probably
get
going to
buried.
bury you?
Yeah,
What a
that's
terrible,
messed up.
terrible existence. This one here says 1911. Is that what that says? Yeah. 1880.
1880 to 1911.
Okay. Oh, we're getting, let me move my phone back just in case it's my phone. If there's someone here who would like to talk to us, if you touch the green light, it'll light up and we'll know you're here.
That might be me.
Yeah, we just, thank you. If it is someone, let me, we're just going to try to keep our phones back a little farther, which makes it hard to,
It also might be that light too. Oh no, I got closer and it got started doing it again.
it might be me. Let me step back a little farther. Here we go. Sorry if you can't see very well.
Can turn the light back on.
And we're getting hits on the EMF, which the light, could you change it the color maybe so it's not quite as harsh? There we go.
Red.
Okay, so that's good. It's very creepy, but it's better. If there's someone here who would like to communicate with us, please touch the green light. Make it light up more green or another color. Yellow, red. Red would be the best. There's also a gray box on the bench. If you touch that, an alarm will go off and we'll know you're here. These are ways that you can communicate with us. We mean no harm. Can you touch the green light?
Camera keeps getting out of focus. Probably not enough light.
Can you touch the green light and let us know you're here? We have some folks approaching from behind us. Those are those voices. If anyone is commenting, I apologize. I don't see it. I'm not good at Facebook Live, going live. Oh, look it. I missed this one. Hi, Jimmy. He does not even have a date. That's kind of sad. Sorry, Jimmy. If Jimmy is around, Jimmy, can you touch the green light or touch the box on the bench?
If you
And an alarm will go off?
on the where the things are coming up, if you swipe that way, then we'll be able to.
You're giving my brain a lot more credit that I can multitask at the end of a day like this. How did that work, Emma?
Perfect.
So what is was the battery dead?
We had backup power, it's okay.
But was that the problem?
It was. So it's still restarting though.
It shouldn't have been, but my
You know,
bad.
everything happens.
That's my bad. So we were getting some hits on the EMF detector, and then it's gone quiet. If you touch that gray box on the bench, it will sound an alarm that'll let us know you're here, or you can touch the green light. The box with the green light. Either one of us will let us know that you're here and would like to communicate with us. Emma, will you do me a favor? Sure. Will you stand next to this tree so folks can just see how, granted Emma's tiny, but this is the size of this tree that we're investigating by.
You're like 5'5", right?
Thanks. No. I wish.
How's that point you died again?
I was close.
Oh, I unplugged it by accident.
Okay, do we want to try
Duct tape?
moving to a new location?
Come on.
And I'm wondering if we hear some twinkling, that would be the music box going off. Oh, see there. That's probably me.
Or it could be the light too. I just turned it way bright.
Oh my god.
I heard them.
Did you hear that?
I did.
I literally... Okay, we should
Okay,
go
let's
back.
go check our...
You'll want to turn it off. Okay, so why did I just mention the music box and then it went off? It is. I promise it's not voice activated. Could be an animal.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Like counting bodies if we have a meeting.
Red light.
And as you can see with the music box, you can go right up to it. Nothing happens. You literally have to cross in front of it. This is the attachment. So that's how it works. So something just passed in front of it while we were over by the tree, because it went off and there was no one over here. I'm going to turn on EMF. I'm going to cross it again.
Why did you have to program it with such creepy music?
It comes with that perfectly appropriate music. Is there anyone over here
you
who
probably
would
could
like to?
program it with anything, right?
You can. You can program it with anything, but I mean, I like the creepy music.
Yeah.
Is there anyone over here who would like to communicate with us? That's Emma, most likely, because Emma's right back here.
Yep.
I don't know how far the range goes, but the timing was a little too coincidental for me to believe that was anything but Emma.
I can walk past it and see if it goes off again. I can go back a little further.
We're checking to see what the range is on the music box. I have a music box right there that just went off. Okay, so it has a pretty far straight ahead range. So the music box was sitting here. We were on the other side of the cemetery, and it went off. And obviously, it could have been an animal, it could have been a bat or an owl or anything. But what was so weird about that was that I had literally just mentioned it going off, and within 2 seconds it went off, 3 seconds maybe?
Yeah.
That's a fun coincidence.
I'm gonna switch over to TikTok myself.
If there's anybody here with us who'd like to communicate, if you touch the green light, it will flash and we'll know you're here. Any veterans, coal miners, or anyone else who would like to have their presence known, if you touch the green light, it'll let us know you're here.
Alright.
You can hear that. There's coyotes like way off in the distance. Anyone passing by like to chat with us? All you have to do is touch the green light on the memorial stone and it'll flash and let us know you're here.
Doing some ghost hunting.
I wish I knew how to like tag you.
You should be able to go into like the comments and do @OurTownPod.
We are with the
Ooh, I wonder.
wonderful guys of Our Town Podcast and wonderful Maria doing an investigation at the Black Diamond Cemetery in Washington, which has had a lot of reported. Was that your feet? Were you just shuffling?
I just moved my foot.
Was that you? Do you hear something back there?
No.
Okay.
Doing a
I mean, I'm more likely to believe
Ghost
it's
hunting.
bears at the...
expedition here in Black Diamond, Washington with Coast Paranormal. Let's see, there's gotta be a way to like maybe.
Okay. So I say let's go to the child that you talked about, and maybe
Hey guys.
Yeah, somebody left a bunch of toys on the grave.
Is the child that way?
Yeah,
If you want a light,
What is that?
probably a solar angel.
Okay.
if you want a light, you can use this.
No, I'm okay. Billy,
Somebody
we
just
would
throws
love to
them in the-
communicate with you, or even anyone passing through. We've got a couple of things here you can use to chat with us. One is that box I just put down. If you touch it, it'll beep, but it isn't scary. It's not going to do anything but make a very annoying noise.
So we got 81 people watching this on our TikTok.
And we have a light. Ooh, there was a big spider.
It could be about my light too.
We have a light. Let me step. What's that? The tree does? Like an animal, or the SLS's?
We're in Black Diamond, Washington.
Okay, well, we'll come over there in just a
Paranormal
minute. All right,
investigations.
this is how far I have to go. If anyone would like to communicate with us, Billy, or anyone passing by, if you touch that green light on that box, pink box, it'll light up and then we'll know you're here. Oh, it just lit up. It's lighting up. Hi there. If someone's here to chat with us, can you light it up again for confirmation? Thank you.
Wow.
Well, let me... So I'm sorry if you can't really tell that it's lighting up. Todd, can you step back just a tad?
Mm-hmm.
A little less light will make it more... Okay, there we go.
And cover up the light too. Make it a little darker.
Is Billy, is your name... Oh, let me... Rules. To communicate with us, if you touch the light, we'll ask you yes or no questions. Thank you. If you touch the light for yes, leave it blank for no, then we can at least talk a little bit. Is this Billy? If it's Billy, can you make the green light flash? Is it someone else? Okay, so it flashed when I started talking. If it's Billy, can you make it flash?
Is it someone else?
Okay, so it's someone else because it flashed twice. Sorry if you can't see it flashing, it was kind of weak. Can you please try to make it light up as much as possible, maybe to red or orange? You might have to try to grab it real hard. Okay. Are you male?
Are you female?
Are you still here? Nothing. Is there anyone nearby who'd like to talk to us? Just touch the green light. Make it flash or change color.
Someone's clapping over there.
Yeah, I know. Someone's driving through the cemetery.
Because that's normal.
Probably trying to figure out what we're
It could
doing.
be, yeah, it could be somebody like,
What's going on?
yeah, just checking in, making sure we're not a whole bunch of teenagers out here drinking. No, we're just ghost hunting, okay?
Yep, nope.
Sober.
Nothing weird. Nothing diabolical. No fentanyl involved.
All right, well, we were getting responses. Nothing on the SLS, Emma?
I saw 2 figures in that tree over there.
In the tree, but nothing on Billy's?
No.
That's no? Okay.
Maybe we should,
This thing just died in this morning.
Your light just died?
Yeah.
the thermal.
Something suck it up.
Oh, the thermal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe does it time off and turn itself
It
off?
might time out. So Emma said that she caught figures on the SLS camera near the tree back there.
No, on the first limb.
Like 2 people sitting in the
humanoids.
tree?
Yeah. And
Okay.
that part of the tree was a different temperature than the other parts. And I've looked at every single tree in this park here, and there's no color changes except just for those where those 2 figures were, and then they disappeared, and then the
So I
temperature
think
went back to-
let's go over there. Maybe we can do the spirit box and we'll leave the REM pod here.
Let me take this.
So if anybody decides to come through, if you touch this box with a red light on it, it will make a alarm and we'll know that you're here even if we're not close by. And we would really appreciate that. Person that is so appreciated by their loved ones. That was probably me. What is that?
Fanachi? Mother Fanachi.
I think there's 2 names on there. So we'll put this right there. Back away. That red light is a music box that is facing the headstone. So if somebody were to walk around this fenced area, I'm getting a hit on that EMF. Is there someone here who'd like to communicate with us? We would love to chat with you. I'm just going to all you have to do to let us know you're here is touch. Okay, that one's going. Thank you. Touch the green lights. Can you touch it again to confirm that you're here and would like to chat with us? Okay, there it goes. Right, when I said nothing yet. We'd like to ask you yes or no questions. If the answer is yes, just touch the light and make it light up, and then we'll know.
Okay. I first didn't know that was you. Oh God.
Shadow people. We're getting a little bit of hit on this EMF over here. Emma, do you still have the keys?
Yep.
If you could go into the car in the I think the big bag, the one that had the SLS, there's a little hard box that has a flashlight in it. If you'd like to chat with us, can you light up the green light? Just touch it. I promise we're nice. Anyone passing through wants to communicate? Okay, well it was lighting up and now it's quiet. And I have 2 EMF, one there, one there. Nothing going on. Anyone passing through like to chat with us? All you have to do is touch the green light. Make it light up or flash. And we'll know you're here. I'm gonna watch them both. Oh look, a bench. Could probably get them both in from here. There we go. In the darkness. Okay, that's going to be live. So the REM pod's live. So we were getting a few hits on the one on the ground and then it went quiet. Do you want to try, Todd? And
Sure.
sometimes I think maybe they don't like my voice.
Hi, my
Now
name
you
is
just get
Todd.
personal.
Hey, nice to meet you. Are you Laura? Or somebody else?
There's a flash.
Okay, cool.
Are you so it's flashing a lot. Maybe try backing up just a tad. There we
Yeah,
go.
maybe it's my phone because it is on.
Ask again. Are you someone else?
Are you somebody else?
That might be your phone.
Yeah, let me turn let me turn the airplane mode on. I was just checking messages when I walked up. Alright. Let's try this again. Are you Laura? Cool. 1958.
Oh.
Oh, what did I just look at?
Hopefully enough doggy doo-doo.
No.
Thank you. My teeny tiny little... Oh my gosh. It has like no light at all. So this mag light's actually a ghost hunting tool. I haven't actually tried it, so...
You get many visitors?
What is it?
So mag lights, you know, you turn them off and on by twisting.
Right.
And so if you kind of turn them to a certain point where it's just right in between off and
You
on,
like more visitors?
the theory is that they can be manipulated
Oh.
by spirits. I'm so cold I
Laura,
can't
is there
even work it.
Yeah, I know,
Laura?
right? So,
Is there anybody else
Here, do you mind taking that over for a minute?
not at all.
I don't even know how to work my There we
Really
go.
tidy left
Okay.
over.
So the theory is you put it right to where you turn it on and then you turn it off like that.
Let's see if it'll come back on.
And then something can communicate and like tap it. So see how I just tapped it and it turned on. So there, see that how it like it had to slip a little bit. So the theory is that a spirit energy can manipulate it to go off and on. I'm going to turn this off and then use that as a little table. So this is also highly debunked because of the way flashlights work. The mechanism inside heats up and cools down, and so the theory is that that has something to do with the fact that it will go off and on based on if it's warm, if it's cool, vice versa. So I haven't really experimented with it much. But like if you watch Watcher, like Ryan and Shane, they've done some cool stuff and some cool debunking with it. So you can see the way it's dimming like that. So that's why I'm not much of a fan of using it for this purpose, but I feel like, again, it always comes down to is the response intelligent?
Is that so? It kind of feels similar to like the cat toy, right?
Well, the cat toy I feel like is one of the hardest things to debunk. So if you've got it, we didn't have this when we visited with you guys last time, but I've got stands. I don't know if you can see this. I'm cold, forgive me. Fingers don't work well.
It's all good.
So I bought these from a place on Etsy. So these.
Is that picking me up? Is that why it's light up?
This is a cat ball.
No, I'm talking about that.
No, we were just talking about this. Mag lights are used for spirit communication because when you turn them right to that point between off and on, you can get a response, yes or no type of response.
Okay.
But what I was explaining is that they're easy to debunk because the way that they work, and I'm not an engineer, but the mechanism is warming up, cooling down, warming up, cooling down. And so just the simple fact that it's consistently going off and on just while do you see, that really makes me feel like it's a load of...
And it only seems to do it when I stand close
It
to
shouldn't have anything to do with that. But you'll see that before it dies, it starts to flicker a little bit. So we have these cool stands now for the cat balls. So in my opinion, cat balls are some of the hardest ghost hunting tools to debunk, as long as you do that baseline. You see how hard I have to hit that before it went off?
Yeah.
The whole thing, everything on the bench shook, okay? So we know that it is not easily set off. So if that thing were to randomly go off when no one was over here, after testing how hard you have to hit this to make it go off, I feel like that's a result you could trust, that something anomalous just happened,
Right.
right? Because you can try for yourself. You saw how hard I had to hit the bench. But the fact that the flashlight is going off and on and off and on, and that's why a lot of people, they love to use this. Some famous YouTubers I won't mention love to do. Well, I would too if I get a lot of super consistent results like that and cared about, ratings and not ratings. What do they call them? What do you call it when you want people to
Likes,
clicks,
follows.
likes, follows,
You know.
ad dollars? That's what it all boils down to. Ad dollars and sponsorships. Since I don't care about any of that. So to me, in my humble opinion, the cat ball is my favorite, and so far, it's gone off once, right, Emma?
Yeah.
At Michelle and Patrick's shop. Our friend's shop in Centralia. It went off there, but it was on that table. So I still hesitate to believe, and I don't think I was in the room at the time. But it was on a, a table. It's my favorite place is like a cement floor where you're not going to get shaking and jiggling and vibration. But it would even have to be a very, very strong wind to set this thing off on a stand.
Has anyone ever tried using those game cameras, the ones that detect motion?
Yeah, the issue with those kinds of things is that like Ring doorbells too are really popular, and Ring doorbell tends to have really good like IR abilities. That was a bug.
Yeah, I saw it.
I just saw it fly out from next to you.
Yep.
The problem is that a lot of times the motion has to happen to set it off, and it could be over by the time it actually clicks on, right?
Right.
But they're really cool for getting animals. My family gets lots of animals, skunks and foxes and everything, and they live in the middle of Sacramento.
Skunks? Wow.
Yeah, that was a really cool find. So basically, I have this mini mag light just to have a cute little mini mag light because it's cute.
So how do you feel we did this evening?
Well, let me ask you, how do you feel we did
Well,
this?
it was interesting. We got a few little hits, which suggests that there's something around, but nothing extravagant by any stretch of the imagination. So I don't know.
But if you edit that in with really excited voices
Yes.
and creepy music,
Yes. And I do a little Blair Witch.
you will have all the YouTubers. But that's,
Ruh-roh!
ghost hunting is boring most of the time. This is the hard fact. I feel like that stuff that happened by that back tree was interesting.
I do too.
Again, maybe I don't know. The spirit box is like unusually quiet in my opinion. You always hear some sort of noise or some sort of tick or click or something, and it was just dead. It was just
That
dead
could
quiet.
also be because we're in such a remote area too.
Yeah, but we were getting a lot of noise. And then we got nothing. So that is when I'm like, that's curious.
Yeah.
Because if it's a radio station that we're picking up, it wouldn't just go dead all of a sudden when we were in the same spot. I might have moved within a 2-foot radius, maybe 3-foot radius. So that's something I'm conscious of too. I'm aware that I'm using something with an antenna, and that changing my position by too much might have me pick up something that I couldn't pick up 5 feet ago. But listen, we're all of a generation where we lived on the radio, like I called in on the request line, right?
Right.
The best.
It was the best.
Yeah.
So we know that we remember the days before digital radio when we had to turn the knob. So you know that even in between frequencies, you can still pick up portions of the station. You can still pick up noise. You can still pick up.
I remember actually being able to pick up pay channels on my mom's TV that had
the scramble?
It had a radio tuner type channel selector. So you could actually dial it in.
You're going to edit all this out, right?
No, I can absolutely not.
What's online
also,
now?
a little.
I mean, that was like in the 90s, so that's like 30 years ago, plus 30 years ago.
I won a
Also
contest on
a little
KUE.
fascinated with what
I
Emma
won
picked up.
tickets to the Super Bowl from KU.
Yeah, I saw
from
2 figures in the
KSW.
tree.
Yeah,
Did you get any of that on camera?
I did not because we were far away, but that would have been cool to see.
Emma's a wanderer.
I
Yeah.
wandered off.
Yeah.
Like every Scooby gang has to wander off and find something, and that's what I did.
Everyone's scattered.
And so are you the Velma or the
Depends on the day.
Yeah.
Shaggy.
She is not. Who's the redhead, the hot one?
Oh,
Daphne.
they're all hot.
Emma's Daphne.
I mean,
I'm Shaggy.
Velma's not
I'm
ugly.
Scooby. I'm Scooby. Give me some
Ruh-roh.
snacks.
Snacks at Walmart are pretty good.
All I want are the snacks.
I mean,
All I want are the snacks.
I think Emma might be Shaggy because she likes talking to animals.
No, she's the Daphne. Okay.
And
Like
Daphne's been
zoinks.
waving to all the people tapping in. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining.
Oh, are there people in
Oh,
there?
yeah. I've been waving to them. Ask them if they had any questions.
It's
No-
hard
no
because
one's yet.
you can't see. Because
no.
I don't, I don't ever think ahead. I'm so in the moment that I'm like, oh, bring headlamps? Why would I bring headlamps?
I only thought about that because I didn't want to be tripping over shit.
I already did that, and I
I
survived.
trip
It's
on
fine.
shit even when there is
That
light.
was the spookiest moment.
That was the scariest for me.
The spookiest moment was because I know it was my shadow. 100% I know it was my shadow, okay? However, the lighting from you guys was indirect. So it wasn't like before when you were behind me, so my shadow was very prevalent, right? It was like a semi-shadow. And,
So it was maybe when
and
I did this and you saw
glimpsed
something
it.
move.
and I saw it and I was just like, oh, wow. I almost peed. And I knew what it was, but it still scared me. Still scared me. So I think next time we need to set up my video camera and always have a camera on the SLS. Because
Yeah, because I could have had witnesses. Right now, it's just I saw it.
well, I mean, I believe you because plus that was where we got pretty much the most
I know that
activity.
tree. So I saw the two stick figures, and all of the thermal imaging, like you said, the trees are red, the vegetation was red.
Yeah.
There was a different color change around the stick figures. One was sitting on the left branch with one of the legs hanging down, and the other one was more reclined on the opposite low-hanging branch. Those were just maybe 10 feet above the ground, and then they disappeared. And then I went back and told you about it, and then went back again, and they were there again. Except this time for only 2.5 seconds. So,
And I love the SLS. It's my favorite toy.
Yeah.
But you really have to have a skeptical eye at what you're seeing because the more we've used it, the more that we've seen how it false maps and just like you might have seen. You were on that live with us when
Yep.
we did the.
it stopped.
That's all right. It's
All right.
okay. When we were at.
You had like 10 to 20 people on there.
Oh, that's.
At one
I don't
point,
care
I
about
had
that.
80 people on the
At one point, I had
TikTok live.
300 something.
Oh, you did, really?
It's just when it gets dark and they can't see
they can't
anything,
see
they
anything,
don't
they get
stay
bored.
tuned in. I don't care. I'm not doing it for like. What is that? What is
Those
this?
bird urns?
How did I not know this whole time this thing has a built-in flashlight?
Wait, let me see it. What thing?
I guess I should read the manual.
Wait, let me see.
It's the spirit box. I don't even know how I turned it on.
We had help.
Yeah, I mean, how did
Somebody did it for you.
Someone did it for you.
And my fingers are popsicles,
Yeah, mine are too.
so I can't.
That's why my hands were in my pockets.
I can't see. How do we turn
I don't-
that on?
I'll take a picture of
I didn't even know it had a flashlight. I thought this flashlight was on.
Backlight lamp.
No, that's for when it's on. There, I think that there's another. There's like a little button right here. Here, let me cover it. There. You see something anywhere? Wait, what's that?
Temp reset.
Oh, it checks the temperature too.
I wonder if we went to Campbell.
We won't talk about the non-manual reading.
I'm not a technical person. I will, but I don't have a light to stick under my. Wait,
There we go. I can see you all.
wait.
Hey, look at me. There you go. There.
Okay,
That's kind of cool.
I'm gonna have to figure it out because
Because I can't get everyone in there.
Alright, I'm not sure it's,
Cover.
I'm not sure it's completely in focus, but
we're starting a new band. Looking for members.
come on, Maria.
I'm okay.
Oh, come on!
Get over here. Come on.
Oh, she's on the lamb? Oh, shh.
What's up, kid?
Fake name. Fake name.
Name.
Hey,
It's a video, not a
everybody!
picture.
We're doing
so-
video.
I know, right?
Thank
Took
you.
stills from it.
Thank you all for watching this video. We came to Black Diamond, to the Black Diamond City Cemetery, which is rumored to be one of the most haunted places in Washington State, if I'm not mistaken. We had a few interesting hits, but nothing, I would say, concrete.
Nothing mind-blowing.
A ghost
Nothing
molested me.
mind-blowing.
Someone here has a crush on Todd.
Oh, Todd's going to be hanging out here at the cemetery. Folks, we appreciate you being here for Our Town Podcast, for Coast Paranormal. Catch them throughout your, it's just Facebook is just Coast Paranormal, right?
Honestly, I don't know what our Facebook is.
Oh, okay. We'll link it.
Coastparanormal.com
Yeah.
and coast.paranormal on TikTok.
Nice. Yes, so go there and check it out. Maria, thanks for coming and hanging out with us.
Of course.
And
Thanks for
handling
reminding
some
me.
of the equipment.
Yeah.
And
I
until we
wasn't
do this
scared.
again.
Till next time.
Until next time.
Next time.
Insert creepy outro music here.
Woo, woo, woo. Everybody run!
You should just send.
Yes, we're literal.
Yes.
Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you think this episode is worth $1 or $5, the boys would love to have it. Please go to ourtownpod.store for merch or to donate now. For less than a cup of coffee, you can also join the website in the member-only area for exclusive bonus content, blogs, and more. It's just $3 a month or $30 a year. Thank you for listening to this production of Our Town Podcast Extraordinaire.